Right person make the hard time easier. Hello everyone, this is Sonakshi Gupta. Welcome to my channel again. In this video, we're going to talk about the struggleful life of Maharana Pratap, how he got over from his struggleful life, and how we can implement those things, what he did in his life, even after a lot of struggles, even after he was facing worst case scenario. So, first thing, we will get to know what is the life of Maharana Pratap and what is the things that he come across and that things converted his life completely, and that time we called a great legend Maharana Pratap. Okay, so we talk about 16th century and the arrival of Akbar, when Akbar arrived and he disseminated his shadow everywhere except Mewar. Yes, Mewar has a great warrior named Maharana Pratap, but he got his name fame after doing lot of struggles. Nobody knows the struggleful life of Maharana Pratap, what he faced off and what he did actually. Okay, so if we talk about Maharana Pratap, born the term freedom. Okay, if we recognize the history, if we recognize the life of great warriors such as Maharana Pratap, we can learn a lot of things that we can implement, and we face off a lot of struggles easily. If we want to, don't need to get away from the struggle. We need to face off. Sometimes we need to put our struggles, problems, issues aside because we don't have a time to cry from head to toe. No need, and don't need to be wallow in self pity. Yes, if we talk about Maharana Pratap, that time Maharana Pratap, uh, he just I told you he born the term freedom. That time what happened? Lot of the kingdoms shake hand with the Akbar except Maharana Pratap. That time the life was so much struggleful, especially for the Rajputs. Okay, that time what happened? Even even his father Uday Singh, Maharana Pratap's father Uday Singh, he also don't want to. He also said Maharana Pratap, nobody, no need to stay over here, no need to stay in this kingdom. We need to completely flee up. मतलब हमें यहाँ से भाग जाना पड़ेगा. Okay, because Akbar spread his kingdom everywhere, so we cannot survive. We have only one way. What we have to put under the shadow of Akbar, put themselves under the shadow of Akbar. That time Maharana Pratap refused this. Why so? Because Maharana Pratap don't want that life that is completely filled with regret, filled with guilty. He want to completely turn his life completely. Doesn't matter what happened, doesn't matter how much problems he had to face off, only he wanted freedom. Okay, that time. So that time, this story, or this a short term, that his father deny Maharana Pratap to root for him for the fight. So that time what happened? In this term, or in this a short story, we can learn that how Maharana Pratap faced off, how Maharana Pratap went against to his father. Even he loved his father so much, but although he had to go, he had to refuse his father order because Maharana Pratap thought this is the not appropriate way. Okay, so sometime it happens, we come across lot of people that is our own, that is our beloved, that is known person, but we don't want that perspective of that person. We had own perspective and we know this perspective is good. Doesn't matter, we have a lot of struggles, we have a lot of spines on the way, and the sometime it happens, the way become cloudy, it is difficult to figure out the way, but that time we have to move. So that's how Maharana Pratap left his home, and after that he suffered a lot. He just put the strategy and he fought with Akbar. But that time Maharana Pratap struggled a lot, fought, but that time scenario happened, and that scenario Maharana Pratap had to flee from there. वहां से उन्हें भागना पड़ा. Why? Because that time Maharana Pratap was thinking, if we stuck at that moment, that so I cannot make my kingdom free. So this story, that time Maharana Pratap was not a feeble person. He so this story, this this moment of his life tells us, like as he fled up, as he stepped back. So that's how sometimes we have a lot of issues, and sometimes we think the something is not happening as we thought. So that time we have to step back. Why so? To figure out the strategies again. Sometimes it's happened, sometimes we are just going through the same way, sometimes we are just putting the same formula. It's not good. Okay, sometimes we need to change our formula if we thought this is not appropriate for that way. Okay, so that's how Maharana Pratap did that. He just hid in the jungles or everywhere, lot of kingdoms, he just disguised himself, and lot of things he did. Okay, after that, when and one more thing I just want to share with you. Maharana Pratap has a unique person who, you may say, who was who support him lot. Yes, his mother. His mother was always supported Maharana Pratap. That's how we have also someone who always support with us. Sometimes it's happen. And one more thing, if the person respect your self-respect, if the person respect your boundaries, lot of things, that time the person is suitable for you. And if you do not have a person, you are enough for yourself. Yes, you are enough. Okay, so that time it happened, you become furious of something. It's okay to be furious sometime. It's okay. There it is no loss if you are becoming a furious from something or from someone. Doesn't matter. Sometimes it's happened, we are a humans. So a lot of behaviors we cannot control. So that time Maharana Pratap's mother supported him, and after that Maharana Pratap gained momentum again, and after that he again started struggle. So in the battle of Haldi Ghati, I think have you known already, and that time Maharana Pratap won. How? He hid himself in the jungles or a lot of kingdoms sometime, and he need to switch the place everywhere where he has. And after that, what happened in the battle of Haldi Ghati? That time he just put his strategies. That's the thing he was doing when he hid himself. Okay, he was just hide himself, so he was just putting the strategies that is mandatory for the next battle. And that time when he just stand in the crowd, when he just stood in the crowd, he put his strategies, his brain, his bravery everywhere, his self-respect everywhere, because that time, so some that time he won. So that's how we learn sometime life is more struggleful. And sometimes in that era Maharana Pratap faced lot of issues, like when he hide himself in the jungle. So that time he didn't have a much better food, and that time he had to take food whatever he was getting that days. Okay, because that time he was just focused on one thing, that we have to do this thing, and whatever the problem we have, just put aside, and the main strategies that is necessary. Okay, in that situation we need to put. Okay, so that thing he was just doing. And so whole story gives us, like, we have a lot of warriors that by which we can learn how many struggles for life he has. So if you are thinking that you have only struggle, you are struggling with something, you are facing off something, or you are just thinking that you have a bad people, so no, just look forward. And I just want to say, just explore many places, and then you may get to know how many people that is struggling awfully rather than you. Okay, so that's how the story of Pratap, I think the story of Pratap inspired you, and especially it will be helpful for you for the life. Okay, so I just want to say, hold the people, but don't let the people take decision for you. Okay, you have your own decision, you are enough. just study enough little bit. You have to study little more. You have to just figure out the strategies. You have to just figure out the life. You have to take the experience from the life, and then whatever you want to do, you should go ahead. Okay, but first sometime we need to step back. So you are just putting your step back doesn't means you are furious, doesn't means you are cowardice. You are a brave one. That time you're just putting your strategy for your work, whatever you are on it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.